Pisces, this is going to be a reading for you. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not. If you would like to book me for a personal reading, you can find the link to do that down below in the description box. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you do find that this video resonated with you. So, without further ado, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into it. What's happening for Pisces? We have the Eight of Swords. Oof. Okay. So, it's going to be important for you not to lose focus right now, Pisces. Eight of Swords, don't allow rebounds to cause distraction, whatever that means for you. Try to keep your eyes on the prize. The Ten of Cups. Wow. So it could be that you have found a home here, Pisces. We have the Ten of Cups out here. Could also be that you are feeling a sense of emotional fulfillment, joy, togetherness, family, happiness. Or the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the crossing position. Okay, so there's a little bit of trouble in paradise is what this is looking like. Looks like there's some chaos here. It's almost like a woe is me, why me type of energy. It's sort of like a victimhood mentality, if I do dare say so myself, challenging you. Could be yours or someone else's. The King of Pentacles, person that you're thinking about here. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Seems like someone that you're very attracted to, someone that you consider very charismatic, friendly, someone who is a visionary, someone who does things that it doesn't seem like other people are capable of doing or nobody else thinks of. The unconscious energy is the Chariot, the energy of victory and success. Okay, so this is really good to see, actually, especially if you are or have been feeling kind of like woe is me, like down and out. I see you as feeling very empowered or being very empowered, even though you might not feel like it. You are a lot more powerful than you think, Pisces. The Chariot and the King of Wands. Your goals come to fruition. I wouldn't be surprised if you were getting some kind of almost said King of Pentacles, but King of Wands. You're very determined to move forward here. Past energy. Queen of Wands. Whoa. Could be that you've met a divine counterpart here in the past. King and Queen of Wands are divine counterparts. This is someone who is very attractive as well, someone who's very magnetic, very friendly, very optimistic, doesn't shy away from a challenge, doesn't shy away from conflict, very bold. Moving into the future, we have the Sun. Wow, my goodness. So you could be getting into a relationship with someone here soon if that's something that interests you. If not, maybe the two of you are in separation right now. We have the Queen and King of Wands crossed by the Five of Pentacles. There's a feeling of abandonment here. Okay, that's kind of like getting in the way of you feeling emotionally fulfilled or at home. Just know that this can be overcome. We have the Chariot and the King of Wands. Moving into the future, the energy of the Sun. I see more happiness for you, more joy, more elation, feeling full of vitality, full of life. Self-position is strength. Leo energy. Once again, Leo and Sun, that is a lot of really positive energy coming through here. Strength energy coming through is you being in the energy of strength. So if you have been feeling like kind of down on your luck, it seems like that's turning around. It seems like you are finding the inner strength to face any challenges. You're finding the confidence and the courage to live your life as happily as you can. Yeah, oh my God. Pisces, this is such a positive reading. We have the Ace of Wands in your environment. So this is a new beginning, a new start. Just feeling really good about life in general and feeling very happy. This is you maybe receiving communication from someone as well. With that Ace of Wands. Could be receiving some money here too with that Ace of Wands, or some kind of new idea. Maybe you're taking some kind of risk, but with strength in the self position, Ace of Wands, it just seems like you're really going for something here, and you're making things happen for yourself. Hopes and fears. There's the King of Pentacles, and I did say that earlier, did I not? King of Pentacles, there could be a King of Pentacles on your mind. It could be a husband or other leadership position, like authority figure here. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very material driven, someone who's very success oriented, someone who is very calculated and patient and grounded and potentially reserved. Could be the energy here that you're anticipating, or the energy that you're thinking about. Maybe it's the energy that you're worried about embodying. The outcome here is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Obstacles, delays, setbacks, sort of like a blockheaded view of the world. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify all of this, because that kind of came out of left field. So it could be that there's a delay with some form of manifestation of happiness in the future. I wonder why that is. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Cups. Four of Wands. Another card of marriage, stability, happiness, reaching a milestone or a goalpost. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, which we have up here. So that's blockages, delays, a blockheaded view of the world. There's some kind of delay with your happiness. There's some kind of blockage with your happiness here. And I think it has to do with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get more about this Four of Pentacles. The world. Movement. The end of a cycle. So it seems like you're coming upon the end of a cycle here. You're moving on past the period of blockage as it pertains to your happiness. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Delusions of grandeur, sure, but also a feeling of kind of catastrophe, calamity. I think it's the end of calamity here for you, Pisces. I think you kind of reached the end of the road of the calamity road, okay? Like you're not struggling anymore, is kind of how this is coming across. Oh. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse in the crossing position being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, yeah, a period of struggle is being brought into balance for you. The Emperor in reverse, where you felt like you didn't have a whole lot of control. Maybe you felt like you were a little bit on edge, a little bit impulsive. There's this energy of immaturity here that I'm picking up on as well. So it could be that you're kind of seeing yourself a little bit differently these days. Yeah, literally, the Seven of Cups in reverse. It seems like you could be clarifying your self-image or bringing yourself into balance, especially as it pertains to your own sense of power or personal control over your life or a situation. We have the King of Wands in the crowning position being clarified by the King of Wands. Whoa. King of Wands being clarified by the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. It looks like you're receiving communication or you're thinking about sending out communication. We have the King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It looks like this happens pretty quickly. Something that you're considering. Could be dealing with an earth sign, a fire sign, or an air sign. Lots of people out here. It could be addressing a particular issue as well with that Knight of Swords. Taking something seriously with the Page of Pentacles. Investing. Having a lot of patience or showing a lot of patience. And showing a lot of confidence here too with that King of Wands. Like you know what you're doing. There's a lot of intentionality being put into something here. All right, so we have the Chariot in the unconscious position being clarified by the Knight of Cups, Strength, and the Six of Wands. Wow. Pisces, this reading is blowing me out of the water, bro. Like, this is crazy. So it looks like there very well could be an approach here from someone or towards someone. Knight of Cups, an invitation or a declaration. The Knight of Cups is someone who is a romantic. So this could be someone who's romantically interested in you. This could be a Leo. Strength coming out here, and we have it's out here twice now, and then we have the Six of Wands, which is also Leo energy. So it very well could be a Leo or a Cancer that's approaching you, but it seems like this is a very authentic approach. Like someone is coming toward you in a very sort of like real energy. They're feeling very passionately. They also might be trying to get your attention, or maybe this person has some kind of public platform or something. Okay. Past energy is the Queen of Wands, being clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, it looks like you did separate from someone here. So it looks like you're either receiving communication from this person or you're thinking about sending it out. Ten of Cups in reverse, we have the Six of Swords. These two together are you kind of like moving on beyond grief or moving on past a situation that has caused a lot of grief. But then after that, there's a lot of maybe insomnia, sleepless nights, Nine of Swords, right? Just like really kind of like losing your mind over a situation, like feeling a lot of anxiety, despair, distress, having left this Queen of Wands figure in the past, but moving forward into the future, we have the Sun, which is happiness, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords in reverse. It has to do with this separation. It has to do with this abandonment, this feeling of alienation. It might be a little bit awkward, to be honest with you. Three of Swords in reverse in the future. Okay. All right. What else do we have for Pisces? Strength in the self position, being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. So what you're considering a missed opportunity here, Pisces, is still reconcilable. If you are interested in reconciling with someone, I do see that as being a possibility for you. It seems like you're thinking about something that you had to let go of. The Ten of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Cups in reverse. It could be that there was some aspect or level of materialism here that you're releasing in order to renew some kind of relationship. So this could be gambling, drugs, sex, money, something here that you are materially attached to. It seems like you're letting go of in order to pursue some kind of connection. And this is taking a great deal of strength for you this week. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands in your environment, a new beginning with I can't even make this up. Okay, with the Queen of Wands out here, clarifying the Ace of Wands, which we have over here, this person that you walked away from, new beginning over here. Okay. Page of Wands in reverse. It seems like there's some indecision from this Queen of Wands, but ultimately it seems like they do decide to move forward with you into an abundant future. Maybe leaving a legacy of some kind, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it just seems like you're receiving communication or you're communicating with someone here. And it seems like it goes really well. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in hopes and fears. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Earth sign energy in your hopes and fears. Someone who's very stable, very responsible. Someone who is honest, dependable, reliable, sincere, has potentially a lot of money. Let's take a look here at the King of Pentacles. The High Priestess in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and Temperance. You're lying to yourself about whether or not you can be together with this person. I think you're causing a lot of problems here with your own intuition, like you're not listening to your intuition. Seven of Swords and Temperance. Sagittarius energy, being together, modification, moderation, balance, patience. Seven of Swords, annoyance. Also, hopes, wishes, and plans that may fail, potentially being very sneaky as well. Lies, deception. And then with the High Priestess in reverse, this could potentially be someone breaking silence. Could potentially be someone who is speaking very ardently or very adamantly about something. This could be the King of Pentacles himself, who has said something to you, taken a risk, because maybe they want to be together with you, Temperance. Maybe that's the reason why they were so outspoken. Interesting. I am getting that. Maybe this is someone that you're considering breaking silence with. The outcome here is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. I see you maybe potentially holding back. The Four of Pentacles in reverse being clarified by the Page of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So someone has to work through some aggression here and some hypervigilance. Page of Swords in reverse, that is the Observer Witness. Could also be an illness or surprising news. But this is kind of hypervigilance when it comes up in the reverse. It can also be someone trying to pry into someone else's secrets or spying on someone, particularly maybe while they're at work. We have the Eight of Pentacles coming out here. Interesting. And then there's the Two of Wands in reverse. Surprise, emotion, trouble, fear, but also domination, control, doing what you can to prevent something from slipping through your fingers, trying desperately to maintain control over a situation. A blockheaded view of the world. Seems like this is something that needs to be worked through here, Pisces. If this is you, if it's this other person, then they have to work through it. But either way, it's showing up in the outcome. Along with the Sun, though, which is a card of happiness, joy, vitality, and communication. So I see a breakthrough happening in communication here this week, Pisces, for you. A breakthrough happening in joy, understanding how maybe someone's getting in their own way of their own happiness. Maybe potentially you, maybe somebody else. Because the Page of Swords in reverse can also be like a rebel energy. Someone who doesn't stick to the rules, or someone who's very contrarian. Someone who likes to argue. So it seems like this is being worked through. Eight of Pentacles. And this need to dominate. Interesting. All right. What else do we have coming out for our Pisces collective? Patience. Stagnation with an ending. Okay. So this is the end of stagnation for you. The number 12 and 13 could be significant. Someone's birthday could be December 13th, December 31st. Could be potentially February 1st, February 13th. Could be March 1st, 2nd, or 1st, or 12th. Could be January 3rd, January 12th, January 2nd, January 1st. Okay. But it seems like you're coming out of stagnation here, Pisces, this week, all right? The lizard and pitcher plant and the moth and eucalyptus, it's the beginning of a new chapter for you. It's the end of stagnation. Most excellent. What else do we have here for Pisces? death again. You can see it here. Scorpio could be significant for you in your chart. If not, I don't know what to tell you, but you might want to check out Scorpio's reading. It could resonate with you. We have humility, being willing to take the path of least resistance, being willing to surrender and go with the flow. And the gardener, the energy of Taurus coming out here. Letting go of the past, planting new seeds for the future. Working on those boundaries. It seems like there could be a little bit of like an issue with humility and boundaries here with the gardener, because the gardener can have issues saying no. There could also be a thing here where you're learning, or there's something to do with community or education here for you, centered around humility. Okay. Let's see what else we have going on here for Pisces. Ooh. Maybe you're learning to be humble, or someone around you is, especially if you're dealing with a Taurus. Authenticity in reverse. Ooh. We have symbiosis in reverse and synergy. Wow. Okay, so it looks like this is really tracking with everything that I said before about you kind of having reconciliation or seeing eye to eye with somebody. Seems like a situation in a relationship that was potentially one-sided or toxic is becoming a little bit more synergistic, becoming a little bit more mutual, or it's looking like things are working out between you and someone else here. 413. Camaraderie and being there for your friends, creating something greater than yourself, support networks and community growth, deepen connections and standing together. The affirmation is, it will work out better than I could ever imagine, with 1221 in reverse. Toxic, one-sided relationships, not feeling loved or appreciated, lack of support from others, and self-sabotage. Yeah, the connections, deep soul connections are welcome in my life. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it seems like there's an aspect here of community and being together with other people that's coming through very strongly, especially with this 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups coming out here twice now. Potentially even with you and this divine counterpart energy that I'm seeing with the King and Queen of Wands. All right, what else do we have for Pisces? We have destiny life. You're taking control of your life, Pisces, is what I'm seeing. The tall poppy and the chamber of surrender. I feel like there's this aspect here of you not allowing yourself to be cut down by other people anymore, and kind of just surrendering to the fact that you know that you need to be allowed to take up space and just be your own person. Anything that falls away was not meant to be in your life, and I think that's something that you're coming to accept. Me talks. It could be time for a me talks. Repairing the body, mind, and spirit, taking care of yourself, meditating, making sure that you're getting that exercise in, making sure that your diet's good, your exercise, hygiene, all that. What else do we have here for Pisces? Will o' the wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows, and stranger curiosity in reverse. You go into the shadows here and you discover something about someone that you didn't know, someone that you just met, or someone that you're considering other than yourself. You have an epiphany here about somebody here. Okay. That is what we have for you, Pisces. If you enjoyed the reading, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Be sure to check out my description box if you are interested in purchasing a personal reading. And thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.